and welcome to this habit-busting hypnosis session to help you comfortably and naturally stop fidgeting. As you listen today, you can begin to discover that the part of you that used to twitch a foot, tap a finger, bounce a leg or wring your hands, fiddle with your phone or pen is actually a part of you that can very quickly learn a calmer, steadier, more comfortable way to be. You're not a fidgety person as if it's some fixed part of your identity. You're simply someone whose body and nervous system has learned a habit, a pattern for using extra energy or for coping with tension, boredom, anticipation, or even excitement. And you know that habits can change. Habits change all the time. There was a time once that you had to learn to tie your shoes, to read, to drive, even to use a phone. You repeated certain movements and your brain wired them in. Over time, they became automatic. Fidgeting is just another one of those automatic patterns that began for a reason and then carried on long after that reason had passed. And right now, as you get more comfortable, your deeper mind can begin to understand that you're ready for a new pattern, for a new behavior. One that feels easier, smoother, more satisfying than the old one ever did. Just think of mountains. They're absolutely steady. The winds can move around them, the clouds can swirl above them. The seasons change, and yet the mountain remains rooted, solid, and at peace. Or what about the cat resting in that patch of sunlight? Its muscles loose, its breath soft, and yet beneath that calm surface, all the energy and readiness it could possibly need is right there, available, ready, nothing wasted. And you're going to begin to discover that you can be like that, calm on the outside, centered on the inside, with your energy quietly gathered instead of scattered through little restless movements. As you learn this, you might be surprised to notice that your mind can become more focused. And when the body is comfortably still, the brain stops tracking all those little movements, and your attention is freed up for what matters most. Conversations become easier, work becomes smoother, listening becomes simpler. You can sit, stand, or lie there and just be there, comfortably and naturally. And you know that you don't have to force anything. You don't have to try hard not to move. Trying hard is what used to create more nervous energy. And you can just begin to let stillness happen. You can allow your muscles to rest. You can permit your body to discover that it feels really good to be settled right here, right now. You can give yourself permission to switch off from the rest of the day for a while. And if your body wants to adjust into a slightly more comfortable position, you can do that now and then. Just let it stay there. You don't need to hold yourself rigid. This isn't about stiffness. This is about easy, natural, relaxed stillness. a steadiness that feels effortless, because your unconscious mind does the work for you. And as you listen, you may notice that you move less. Your hand becomes stiller. Your feet softens. Your jaw loosens and your shoulders sink. And you'll notice this consciously, or you may simply realize later that you forgot to fidget. That your old habit simply didn't show up in moments where it would normally. And your deeper mind knows exactly how to do that. It's already learned thousands of complex patterns in your life. And now, comfortably and gently, you can learn a new one. The habit of being still, of being centered, of being at ease. And so now, as you prepare to go into hypnosis, you can know that each word is here to help you, to relax you, to allow you to become calmer, steadier version of yourself. You're not getting rid of energy, you're organizing it. And as you sit or lie there, just focus your attention on your eyes. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to close them in a very particular way. A way that lets them relax so deeply that they simply won't feel like working. So just look at a spot somewhere in front of you, if your eyes are still open. Let that spot be your last point of focus for now. Take a comfortable, easy breath in, and then let it out slowly. And as you let your breath go, just let your eyes close down now. That's it. And now, with your eyes comfortably closed, just imagine all the little muscles around your eyes and eyelids becoming pleasantly loose and lazy. Almost as if you've fallen asleep and those muscles have just given up all effort. And as those tiny muscles around your eyes soften, just let your forehead go smooth. Allow a wave of relaxation to flow through your forehead, as though you were sending the message, you can stop now. And when those eyelid muscles are so relaxed that they simply don't feel like working, you can pretend to try to open them and find that they just want to stay closed. Go ahead and gently test them now. Discover how nice it is just to let them stay relaxed and closed. Good. Now stop testing and let that relaxation double. Send it like a warm wave down through your face, into your jaw, letting your tongue relax, your cheeks to slacken, and allow that feeling to spread down into your neck and shoulders. In a moment, I'll ask you to open and close your eyes. And each time you do, you can imagine that you're dropping deeper into a very calm, quiet place inside. So now open your eyes and then close them again. And as they close, go twice as relaxed. That's right. Once again, open and close, drifting deeper, as if the outside world is fading backwards and your inner world is becoming softer and quieter. One more time. Open and close and let yourself go even deeper now as your body settles into a deep, growing stillness. And with your eyes closed and your body enjoying this rest, just imagine that you're at the top of a staircase leading down into a peaceful room of stillness. There are 10 steps down, and at the bottom there's a soft chair or a couch just waiting for you. And with each step down, your mind becomes quieter, your body more relaxed, and your ability to be still grows stronger, more automatic. In a moment, I'll count down from 10 to 1. With each number, you can imagine taking a slow, easy step down, feeling your hands and feet becoming heavier, quieter, your breathing becoming smooth and even. 10. Taking the first step down now. Just noticing how your hands can settle just a little more. Your fingers resting. No need to do anything at all. 9. Your shoulders loosening. It's as if there's an old weight sliding off, being left behind on the stairs. 8. Drifting further. The muscles in your arms and your legs beginning to feel pleasantly heavy. Gravity is doing all the work. 7. Deeper still. Each muscle releasing any unnecessary tension. Your body learning how good it feels to pause. 6. Down deeper. Your legs so comfortably relaxed that the idea of moving them just seems unnecessary. As if that old urge is already being forgotten. 5. Halfway down now. Moving closer to the center of your calm. A quietness spreading through your chest and belly. There's a feeling of being safe, of being supported. 4. Deeper and deeper. Your hands grow steady, as if they're resting on a surface that's calming and cooling and peaceful. 3, ever deeper, your mind drifting, your thoughts slowing like snowflakes settling on the ground. 2, almost there. The whole body learning right now that stillness feels like a luxury. So calm, so at peace. And 1, stepping off the last step, entering that peaceful room of stillness and finding just the right place to rest within your imagination. Just allow yourself to sit or to lie there in that inner space. And notice how when you let your body go limp and loose, it naturally becomes quieter, calmer, pleasantly still. Every breath takes you a little deeper into this relaxation. In this calm inner room, you can really begin to understand that fidgeting was never a flaw. It was a strategy. A way your deeper mind used to handle feelings, or to keep you alert, or to release a little extra charge of energy. And now that you're older, wiser, more aware, your unconscious mind can choose a better strategy, one that's more elegant, more efficient, more comfortable. Just imagine, just for a moment, that there's a small part of you whose job used to be to keep you going. Maybe it would tap your foot during a long meeting, or drum your fingers while you waited, or wriggle in your seat when you felt bored or tense. That part meant well. It was trying to help. And now it can be thanked and given a new job. In your mind's eye, you might picture that part of you as a little worker. It's been pacing up and down, constantly nudging you to move. And you can see it now, noticing that you're safe, that you're listening carefully, that you can focus. You might even imagine speaking kindly to that part of you, or just letting it feel your calm. You can let it know you don't have to keep me moving all the time anymore. Now you can help me be still, be calm and be focused when I need to be. And just notice now how that part responds when it realizes that being still is not dangerous, that it is deeply pleasant. And as you rest here, listening to my voice, You can become aware of your hands, wherever they are, resting on your legs, by your sides, on your body. Just notice them. Notice the weight of them. Notice their contact with the surface underneath them. And simply allow them for this next few minutes to stay right where they are. Not because you mustn't move, but because you don't need to. Let your hands grow a little heavier, feeling comfortable and settled. And just imagine any leftover tension slipping out through your fingertips, leaving the fingers soft, relaxed and at ease. Now sense your feet. Notice the contact of your heels, the soles of your feet, whether on the floor or on a bed, or simply resting in the air. You can allow your feet to become steady and still. If you used to bounce a leg or jiggle a knee or tap a toe, just let those movements drain away, allowing your legs to discover a deeper way to rest. You could even imagine that your feet are growing roots like a tree, gently connecting into the ground, giving you stability. The trunk of a tree doesn't need to sway nervously. It simply stands, alive, strong, totally at ease. And as your body learns this, your mind can learn something too. The calm stillness is a sign of strength. It's a sign that you trust yourself, that you can be with whatever's happening without needing to escape through restless motion. In the past, when you felt bored, tense, nervous, or impatient, your body might have jumped straight to fidgeting. Tap, twitch, shuffle. But from now on, something different happens. From now on, whenever those old triggers show up, your unconscious mind remembers to pause, to breathe, to soften. Pause, breathe, soften. You don't have to remember those words. Your deeper mind remembers the feeling. Imagine now a situation where you might have fidgeted in the past. Perhaps you're sitting at a desk or in a waiting room, or maybe it's on a train or in a meeting. Just see yourself there and watch as that familiar old feeling arises. The moment you would have started moving restlessly. Notice the new pattern. The very first sign of the old urge is now your cue to pause. Everything slows down for a moment, like a film in slow motion. You take a smooth, quiet breath in and gently let it out. As the breath flows out, your shoulders soften, your jaw unclenches, your hands become still, your feet settle, and the energy that would have once gone into fidgeting now flows into a calm focus. Your mind becomes clearer. You can listen more easily. You can think more clearly. You can feel more present. And maybe you can enjoy a small private feeling of pride. Look at that. I stayed still. That was easy. And now let's make that response even more automatic now. In one of your hands, in your imagination, gently bring your thumb and index finger together. You don't have to move in reality. You can simply imagine it clearly. Let that gentle touch stand for a still point, like the center of a wheel that doesn't spin, even when the rim is moving. In your mind, feel that thumb and finger touch lightly. As they do, allow a wave of calm stillness to spread from that point through your entire body. It's as if every muscle, every nerve receives the same message. Be still and steady now. And you can even silently say those words inside. Be still and steady now. Good. And from now on, anytime you notice even the beginning of a fidget, your deeper mind can remember that phrase. It can remember that feeling. Be still and steady now. And whether or not you touch your fingers together in real life, it doesn't matter. Your body will know what to do. It will pause, it will breathe, it will soften, and it will become still. Now just imagine yourself in the future, in times when you once would have fidgeted, sitting and listening to someone speak and your hands stay relaxed and peaceful in your lap. You're working at a computer, aware of your breath, your shoulders loose, your legs quiet and comfortable. Relaxing on a sofa or in a bed, perhaps watching something or just resting, and realizing that you hardly move at all because you simply forgot to fidget. Just watch that future you and notice the expression on your face, the ease, the confidence, the way others seem more relaxed around you too, because your body is calmer. You send out a quiet signal of calm to the people around you. You're easier to be with. You feel easier inside. And every time you catch yourself staying still where once you would have fidgeted, you can feel a small glow of satisfaction, as if you were ticking off another successful repetition of this new habit. And the more you do it, the more automatic it becomes, without effort, without struggle. And that old habit of fidgeting becomes something you used to do, a faded memory. And the new habit of quiet, relaxed stillness becomes your natural way of being in all the places where it serves you best. And your deeper mind can keep this learning integrated into everything you do, even as you begin to prepare to return to your everyday waking awareness. And now it's time to bring this session to a close. In a moment, I'll count from 1 to 5. And with each number, you'll begin to return to normal waking awareness, bringing back with you all the comfort, all the learning, and all the new behaviors you've just practiced. 1. Beginning to become a little more aware of your surroundings, the surface beneath you, the air against your skin. 2. Bringing gentle movement back to your body, perhaps a small stretch or rolling your shoulders, whatever feels good for you. 3. Taking a slightly deeper breath now, feeling energy returning to the muscles as though you've had a good deep sleep. 4. Becoming aware of the room around you, the sounds around you, aware of how calm and steady your body already feels compared to before. Curious to notice in the hours and days ahead just how naturally you can remain still where it matters. And 5. Eyes open now, fully alert, feeling clear, grounded, refreshed, and pleasantly composed. And from this moment on, whenever you find yourself in a situation where it's useful to be still, and you notice even the slightest urge to fidget, your unconscious mind automatically responds with this new sequence. You pause for a moment, you breathe smoothly, your muscles soften and your body becomes still and steady. And you might, if you wish, gently touch your thumb and finger together to remind yourself of this, or you might just let it happen deep inside you. Either way, each time you choose stillness over fidgeting, the new habit grows stronger. Your body remembers this calm, your mind enjoys the focus, and being quietly, comfortably still becomes more and more who you are. Thank you for joining me in this session today. You've just given your deeper mind clear and powerful instructions for a more comfortable way to live in your own body. And you can return to this session whenever you like to reinforce these changes even more deeply. For now, trust the process, enjoy the calm, notice the progress, and until next time, goodbye and good mental health.